What's up, everybody? Welcome into System Sunday. System Saturday was a success. I mean, we talked about a lot of good things. I think the first game we talked about the over. I didn't end up getting to the window with it, but it did win. Instead, I bet the Sparks money line and I bet the Sparks +5. Those won as well. And then the last game, under 155 and a half was the play I liked the most. That's what I got to the window with. And ended up being a nice 3-0 day for myself. And I feel like the things we talked about during the show ended up cashing. So a nice start to get back on track with System Saturday. Let's roll it on over into System Sunday. Let's see if and I need it today. If you're new, I'll do a little bit of explaining real quick because I know we just started the show back up again yesterday. But System Saturday, System Sunday, the reason I do it like that is because for people like me, you like to go out and enjoy yourself on the weekend, and you may not have all the time to cap the way you normally do the next day. So we look and see what systems are active. We rely a little bit more on a database, and try to let them lead us to where we're supposed to go. So we look at these systems, make sure they make sense, and yeah, that's pretty much what the show is here. So appreciate y'all tapping in. Let's take a look at the chat before we get started. 3 games on the slate today. I was a little bit late. HM Bill says, anybody seen Skee? B Man says, show yesterday was cash. Glad we could cash some bets. Appreciate you, Brian H. Let's get it. Let's get it, y'all. You capper in the building. And I did bring up his site during the show yesterday. Like I said, last time I was doing System Saturday, System Sunday, I don't think the money baller was around. So that's also a good way to help you with your handicap on days like this. So UCaber says, Skee locked in when system shows are back. Work hard, play hard. Let's get it. Mark in the building too. Appreciate y'all. All right, first game up. We'll try to go maybe a little bit faster today. Storm and Liberty. This one opened up 5.5. It's down. I do see a 4.5 starting to pop up, but mostly I see fives out there. Total open 166 up to 160, as high as 168. And let's take a look. First of all, I want to explain my thought on this game before I even looked on systems. Like my thought yesterday was um Liberty started to look really good in the second half of that last game. Like it looked like they started clicking again. And I know Phoebich is a big part of the Liberty success. I'm pretty sure they're 10-0 with her, 2-5 without her. They need that shooting, that floor spacing, and I saw them start to look a little bit like the Liberty we saw to start the season. So that made me think we got a short number. I could almost just bet the Liberty to win here. They win every game with Phoebich. That was my initial thought. And you know what? What I learned about myself and what I've realized sometimes is like if I feel like that and I'm scared to lay points, maybe that means I should be looking at the other side plus the points. So I tried to find reasons to back the Storm here. And here is something that I came up with. We'll see if we think it makes sense. Let's put it up on the screen. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So pretty much what this is saying here, we're looking at home favorites with the rest, with equal or more rest. Home favorites with equal or more rest. Playing their second game at home after a road trip. Road trip here, you can see 4 straight road games. Then they played at home, and then a home favorite once again versus an opponent who's playing their 3rd straight road game. So the reason I typed it out like this is we know usually the first game back at home is a flat spot, or it's supposed to be. And I've heard, I think UCappers won. People talk about that second game. So that's kind of why I wanted to look at this and the results you see. I did say I think the Liberty can win, but maybe not cover. That's what this result's showing. 8-5 straight up, those home favorites are, but only 2-11 ATS. The Storm, and this, I can understand this. The Storm have been playing good basketball. A lot of it was at home. They are a little bit more shaky on the road, but they've been extremely competitive. And I think that the way they've been playing lately is hard to pass up catching points for them. So I like this query enough to bet it at least a little bit. I'm curious how you guys feel about it as well. If there's anything you guys have to add. So that's what I'm looking at for this first game. The plus 5.5 is seemed like a good bet to me. Let's get back over here to these comments. Not too much here. Yes, Hakeem Lindsay says, told you, Skee, they tried to mess up the show. We still cashed. We still got the money. Appreciate y'all. So not a lot coming in on this game from the chat. Appreciate you, feel me. Yeah, let's keep it going. We'll go to the next one. And this one, I feel like is even more interesting. Aces and Sun. Opened up minus 16 for the Aces. Now up to 17.5 or 18. I'll tell you why I'm laughing in a second, but open 158.5 for the total, down as low as 157. Man, I wish I could play this on the screen, but I'll probably get copyright and I don't have it ready. But I watched that Aces post game interview. It was the most hilarious thing I think I've seen in a while. It was the most hilarious post conference I've seen in a while. Becky was pissed, bro. She was pissed. She might just quit. She might. That's what I was thinking. I was laughing so hard. She might just quit. They might not even need to fire her. But the way she was going in on her team, oh my god, bro. She was like, if you just watch the interview and every time she say layups, you take a shot, you're gonna be on the floor drunk. Like she's saying the team pretty much was not trying. How do you go out there as professionals in front of all those people and play like that? She was like, they kept asking her about the defense. She's like, they are shooting layups. Bruh, I was in tears for real. Like Becky was crashing out, like you Capper says. Um, I mean, but it's a lot of truth. I mean, you don't see it. They play one game, they look great. They play another game, they look trash, and it's really just it seems like effort wise. Um, so this is supposed to be the game where they play well. And after getting called out and talked about so bad, I mean, it's either going to go one way. Either the Aces are going to fold and just completely give up, or the Aces are going to lock in and blow this team out. And we saw the last time they played the Sun, they were off of a bad loss. Becky had an interview, not this bad, but similar. And I think the game started 17-0. They ended up winning by like 26 points. They're very capable of blowing the Sun out. The Sun have been getting blown out pretty much every game. Let's take a look at that here, actually. And I'll put this on the screen. Before I get to the system, let's just take a look at this. Put this up on the screen. Share. There we go. So you can see the money baller. Shout out my guy RC. There is a link in the description description of this video if you want to check it out. But let's just these Connecticut games, like look at this. 63 to 102, 81 to 97, 59 to 85. That's that last game versus Aces. 63 to 87. I mean, they're just getting blown out. I mean, they're not doing anything right. Ever since Mabry went down, it's just tough for this team to be competitive, it looks like. And now they've had a week off. Could come out here rusty as well. Don't really like it for the Sun. Now let's get to the query. Let me get over here. Pull that up. Did have a nice one. Man, I'm in a giving mood or sharing mood today because this is a really nice query. And we'll talk about it. So you guys can see here, I like this one quite a bit. It's 11 or 0-11 says to fade the Sun. Pretty much what this is saying is home dogs have given up 85 plus points in 3 straight games. Defense is ass. And their opponent is off a game where they just got held down to 70 or less. 0-11 says fade the Sun. And I get it. I mean, it makes sense. If you're giving up 85 plus every night, that defense is just is terrible. It's struggling. And it's a big bounce back spot for the Aces after how they looked in that last game. So this all makes sense. When I look at the database, though, not a whole lot of, I mean, not one double-digit favorite. So maybe it is baked into the line this time. You see they win by about 16.8 points per game. which is around where the line opened up. Um, but I mean, the query still makes sense to me. I mean, the Sun are just that bad, and they could be even rusty in this game. Should Aces should show some pride and play hard for a full 40 minutes in this one. But let's take a look at the higher games, right? I mean, the higher spread games. Home dogs of more than 7. And I mean, obviously, 0-4 still, but you can see they win by about 21.8 points per game. So, I mean, I don't think we have to be too scared. I think the Aces can get away with a 20-point win. They won by 26 last time. I know they were at home last time, but I don't see why they can't do it here again on the road off of that poor performance. Another thing to think about, I mean, you can see the scores here 67, 50, 67, 71. I mean, team total, you see the team total has gone under in all of these games right here. Could look at Connecticut team total in this game as well. Could be an alternate. And I'm pretty sure it was 69 and a half. I mean, just look at all these results. Let's see if we can get this out of here. 69 and a half. I think that the under is doable. And um, after Becky was talking about how many layups they gave up, like I really expect, and they've been so inconsistent, but I really expect them to come in and play good defense. You know what I'm saying? So I think Connecticut team total under is worth a look. I think the Aces win by 20 plus in this game. Let's see what y'all think. See what y'all think. Scroll up a little bit. They did, GLB best. That link system was strong. Appreciate you sharing. You capper on that storm from last one. Like to see that. Becky definitely did crash out. He says last time she crashed out, they went on a nice run. If Tina Charles is out, not sure how the Sun will score, he says. I'm in agreement. Um, Chase says had Aces first half spread and it hooked. I'm thinking first quarter spread. Yeah, I think the first quarter definitely. I think it's a trifecta spot, really. Mark played the first half and full game. He's under. I like it. All of it makes sense to me. Oh, he said last time the first half got hooked versus Sun. Okay, I see what Chase is saying. You capper. Damn, screenshot. I'm in a giving mood today, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Like I said, it's been a minute since we got these system shows jumping. So appreciate y'all. That's why I'm sharing. Anything else here before we move it along? Let's see. I get it, PZ. If they don't cover today, you will not hear me talk about backing the Aces. I'm with you 1000%. B-Man says Asia talked about defense too in the conference. And I was so caught up in Becky's post conference, I only listened to Asia's one time, and I really just want to go back and laugh at Becky again. So maybe I'll go listen to Asia one more time. Give me some more motivation to look at that Connecticut team total. And let me just see what it actually is real quick before we do. My screen was tweaking, but hopefully it works for this. And it looks like it's tweaking again. I don't know what's wrong, man. Anyway, last number I saw was 69 and a half. And I think that's very doable to hold them under. All right. Yeah, I have to figure out why this does not want to work later. All right. Last game on the slate. Skee and Lynx. And I cannot see the odds screen, but I do know it opened. I think the opener was 14 and a half, and it's sitting right there around the opener. The total, though, I believe opened at 157. And now, last I saw, it was as high as 161. And we did see the Lynx play yesterday. They're on a second of a back-to-back. They did not have to travel. And for the Skee, let's actually just pull this up so everybody can see. For the Skee, they have had a lot of rest, right? They've had about a week off, it looks like, for them. So, I mean, you could think about them coming out here rusty. That's a concern. But in general, for me, I think this Sky defense has just been. Let's get this for last five. Take a look. The Sky defense has not been good. I think they've gone over actually. They've gone over like five straight, six straight. Let's see. Sky 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've gone over in six straight. Not playing a whole lot of defense. They have been able to score a little bit better. No Cardosa. I mean, less paint protection for them. And you can see the defensive rating right there. They're allowing 90.8 points per game in their last 5 games. We know the Lynx defense can be good, but how good will the Lynx defense be in this spot is what I'm thinking. They've been playing a lot of games. I mean, one game is not even listed here, the Commissioner's Cup, because it's not a true regular season game, but I'm pretty sure this is like their 6 game in 8 nights or something like that. 6 game in 9 nights, something. They've been playing a lot. You can see here. And the Sky are well rested. I don't think I do think because of all these games Minnesota's been playing lately, you will not get their best defensive effort on a back to back. That's my thought. They see a soft defense on the other side. They know they can score, and they probably feel like they can win this game easily. I don't think you see a locked in defensive effort, especially for 40 minutes. In the Sky defense, I think I've said enough. So with that said, I was trying to um find more reasons, obviously systems to back this up. And this is what I have here for today. So not a huge sample size, does go back about 10 years to 2015 season. Just simple. Unrested home teams versus a well-rested opponent. 5-0 to the over. Average total was around where it opened. It opened 157. Average total is 158.7, going over by about 9.1 points per game. So landing more around the 167 area. And that's just how I view these teams. So this makes sense to me. Like I explained, on a back-to-back, playing all these games lately, don't think you get the best defensive effort from the Lynx. And Sky, well rested, probably will be able to score as the game goes on, and the defense, I just don't trust. So that is a query that I had there. And that's how I feel about this game. If I had to take a side, I think I would be rolling with the Sky plus the points. Just situationally, I can't back the Lynx 14.5 on the back-to-back. All right, let's see what you guys think real quick before we get out of here. Much shorter show, it seems like, than yesterday. Anything else here? Mark says take a small play on Sky plus 15.5 when it opened. Yeah, I'm seeing it mostly still 14.5 right now. B-Man says Sky games over last 5 Lynx on back-to-back. Just need Chicago to score. That's what I'm looking at here. So I think we did a pretty good job here on System Sunday. Like I said, I appreciate y'all tapping in with me, supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the show, if you cashed yesterday, hit the like button for me. It helps out the channel. Subscribe so you guys know whenever we do go live or whenever I do put out a video. I'm going to start doing this. I want to be doing a lot more on this channel too. So I'm going to do my best to be putting stuff out there. So appreciate all you guys. Yeah, subscribe so you know whenever we're back live on this channel. Best of luck on all your action, and I will catch y'all later.